Sugar is absolutely everywhere, and it's more dangerous than most people realize. In fact, studies have shown that sugar can be as addictive as drugs like cocaine. But here's the good news. You can break free from it. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden dangers of sugar, how it's damaging your health, and most importantly, how you can quit sugar for good without feeling deprived. We live in a world overloaded with sugar. It's not just in sweets and desserts, it's hiding in almost everything we eat, from sauces and dressings to snacks and even so-called healthy foods. The problem is, we've been conditioned to think that sugar is harmless, when in reality, it's one of the leading drivers of chronic diseases like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. And sugar doesn't just have to harm your body, it can take a serious toll on your mental health as well, leading to mood swings, brain fog, and even addiction. I'm Dr. Suresh, and today we're going to break down why sugar is so addictive, what it's really doing to your body, and how you can break free from it once and for all. Let's start by talking about why sugar is so hard to quit. I'm sure you've noticed how hard it is to just eat one cookie or stop after a single piece of chocolate. That's because sugar triggers a powerful dopamine response in your brain, the same pathway that's activated by addictive substances like drugs or alcohol. If you haven't seen my episode on dopamine, make sure you guys check that out. But this is how dopamine works. When you consume sugar, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good. This creates a cycle of reward and craving. The more sugar you have, the more your dopamine goes up. The more dopamine goes up, the more your dopamine your brain needs, the more sugar you'll crave. Sugar gives you that feeling of feeling good, so your dopamine goes sky high. And this is what drives you to take the second, third, fourth piece of cake without even realizing. The food industry knows this, and that's why sugar is added to so many processed foods. To hit that bliss point, it keeps you coming back for more. The real issue here, though, is sugar doesn't just satisfy hunger, it hijacks your brain's reward system, this dopamine system, making it incredibly difficult to control cravings. And the more you consume, the more you reinforce that craving cycle. And this is why it can feel like sugar is controlling you rather than you controlling sugar. Unfortunately, sweeteners also give the same problem. We know that sugar tastes good, but what is it really doing inside your body? Do we really have to worry about it? Well, let's break down some of the hidden dangers of consuming too much sugar. One of the most well-documented effects of sugar is its impact on insulin resistance and metabolic health. Every time you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes, and your body releases insulin to bring it back down. Over time, consuming too much sugar leads to insulin resistance, which is the precursor to type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance can also cause weight gain, particularly visceral fat, the dangerous fat stored around your organs. But the dangers don't just stop at diabetes. Insulin resistance is also a major driver of heart disease, stroke, and obesity, making sugar a silent threat to your long-term health. Sugar also promotes chronic inflammation, which is at the root of many serious conditions like heart disease, autoimmune disorders, and even cancer. When your body processes sugar, it triggers an inflammatory response, which over time damages your cells and tissues. Sugar doesn't just impact your body though, it messes with your brain as well. High sugar intake has been linked to cognitive decline, memory problems, and even an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Some researchers now refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes because of the strong connection between glucose, insulin, and brain function. But beyond long-term damage, sugar also causes short-term damage and effects like brain fog, mood swings, and fatigue. Have you ever noticed how you feel great after a sugary snack only to crash soon after? That's because your body is going through a cycle of blood sugar spikes and drops, leaving you feeling drained and irritable. Sugar also wreaks havoc on your skin. It accelerates the process of glycation, which damages collagen and elastin, two proteins that keep your skin firm and youthful. This can lead to premature aging, wrinkles, and a dull complexion. So if you're looking for a more youthful glow, cutting back on sugar is probably one of the best things that you can do for your skin. So now that we know how sugar hijacks your brain and damages your health, body and mind, let's talk about how to break free from it. It might sound a bit overwhelming, but with the right approach, you can kick sugar for good. Here are some simple, practical steps to help you quit sugar without feeling deprived. Number 1 is to start with awareness. This is the first step in breaking free from sugar addiction, probably any addiction. You need to know where sugar and sweetness is hiding in your diet. Start by reading labels. Sugar goes by many names, including high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltose, sucrose. You'd be surprised at how many foods contain added sugars, even things like salad dressings, yogurt, bread. Once you're aware of how much sugar is in your diet, you can start to make informed choices about what to eliminate. That brings us to the next part, focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods. One of the best ways to overcome sugar cravings is to focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like meat, fish, eggs, and fat. These foods help stabilize your blood sugar, keep you feeling fuller for longer and satisfied, so you're far less likely to crave sugary snacks. When you switch to a diet rich in protein and fat, like a keto or carnivore diet, you naturally reduce your dependence on sugar because your body is getting the nutrients it needs for long-lasting energy. One of the easiest ways to start cutting back on sugar is also to eliminate sugary drinks like sodas, fruit juices, and flavored coffees or teas. These beverages, these drinks, are loaded with sugar and provide empty calories that spike your insulin without offering any real nutrition. Replacing them with water, maybe unsweetened tea if that's your thing, or even sparkling or soda water if you miss the carbonation. The more sugar you eat, the more your taste buds become accustomed to it. The good news, though, is you can retrain your taste and your brain by gradually reducing sugar over time. Start by cutting down on the sugar that you add to coffee or cereal, for example, if you're eating that, and opt for maybe natural sweeteners. Just a note on sweeteners, though. I would really recommend, on the whole, avoiding sweeteners. Any sweetness, any sweeteners are going to increase the dopamine reward system, which can keep the cycle going. So things like dark chocolate, whilst it can be a useful transition, ideally it's better to get off it completely. Believe it or not, another one of the biggest factors for craving sugar is actually stress. Stress increases your hormone cortisol, which increases your blood glucose. That will also cause insulin to rise, which can further lead to profoundly low blood glucose, driving sugar cravings. It often means you also need a quick energy hit, and sugar is the easiest source to get this from. To combat this, it's important to manage your stress levels through practices like meditation, deep breathing, and regular exercise. Sleep is also critical when you're sleep deprived. Your body craves sugar to make up for the lack of energy. Make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. This will help you to reduce your cravings. So what can you expect when you quit sugar? The detox phase. Cutting out sugar can be challenging, there's no doubt, especially at first, because you might go through this detox. When you stop eating sugar, your brain and body need time to adjust. And during this period, you're probably going to experience some issues like headaches, irritability, fatigue, or maybe strong cravings. But don't worry, these are temporary. These are a sign that your body is adjusting to a new, healthier way of eating. Most people find that after a few days to a few weeks, the cravings subside and they start to feel more energetic, clear-headed, and in control of their food choices. During this phase, it's important to be patient with yourself. Stick to nutrient-dense foods like protein and fat, meat, eggs, for example. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you're getting electrolytes like magnesium and sodium, which can help to reduce withdrawal symptoms. So breaking free from sugar addiction is possibly one of the hardest, but also best things that you can do for your health. Not only will you regain control over your cravings, but you'll also reduce your risk of chronic diseases, improve your mental clarity, and feel more energized throughout the day. It's not always easy, but the rewards are definitely worthwhile. Take it one step at a time, and soon you'll find that you don't miss the sugar at all. If you're ready to take control of your health and cut sugar for good, head on over to themeatmedic.com for more resources, tips, and a supportive community to help you on your journey.